What's going on, YouTube family? Enlisted Ghost come back with another video about special operations, physical fitness, preparation so you could try out. Today, I'm going to get into the physical concepts and procedures that anyone can partake in so they can better prepare themselves to make the tryout selection or just go through the process in general. At the end of this video, I will get in depth on the training that I have tested and what I've actually tried to do throughout the years this year and preparation for it if I were to ever try out for special operations selection process. At the beginning, just gonna be some videos, clips, the actual workouts, exercises, and then at the end, I'll break down specifically what I was doing, how many times I did it, etc., etc. So let's get into the video. preparation for a tryout, I like to implement in my training a lot of things that I may be exposed to during the schoolhouse or the tryout itself. And that may be the gear that I'm wearing and also the clothing. Now for the breakdown of everything that you will need to implement in preparation for the selection process or just a tryout in general. Now you don't have to follow exactly what I do or anything. You could just use it as a reference or a guide or pretty much like an outline, and you pretty much make your own training based off of your necessities, what you're prepared for and what you're not prepared for. And I'm just gonna give an example of like the first month, the first week, and kind of touch on the second week, but I'm not gonna get too in depth. It's just a real brief breakdown so you all can get a general idea of what you should expect for the training. Month one, week one, Monday, I have my track sprints at a specific percentage. You pick the percentage, you pick the times. 5 200-meter sprints with a 1 minute rest in between. I would do 2 sets of those, and then I have my goal time. Then I would do my core exercises. I have leg tucks, I have cable crunches, cable crunches, I guess if I'm at the gym, or some type of crunches, or sit-ups. And then I have time sit-ups, and then I have the weight room after that. And in the weight room for Monday, I implemented back squats, back extensions, dumbbell step-ups, hex bar deadlifts. Remember, reps and sets I'm not gonna get into, just giving you a general idea of the workouts that I've been doing or the exercises that I've been conducting. So for Tuesday, I would do my 2-mile run at a specific pace. Then I'll have my core after the run, and then that'll be it for that day. Then Wednesday, I'll hit the weight room. I'll do my chin-ups, kettlebell swings, single arm dumbbell snatch, medicine ball throws, pull-ups, and also I'll do agility drills, Go to a football field, a track. If you don't have that, just find an open field. I don't suggest doing these type of things on cement, but if that's the only thing you have, then so be it. So with that, with the agility drills, I have a specific number of sets in a specific distance. I'll do short meter sprints, short meter side shuffles, sled pulls, and also a dumbbell sprint carry. On Thursday, I would do a 3 to 4 mile run. I will do a 1 minute push-up, a 1 minute sit-up. I would do cable crunches. I would do weighted push-ups at the end of that. And then Friday, I will implement a ruck march. Now, the ruck march, or just walking with a pack, weighted pack. You don't need a ruck. You could just find something that's pretty stable and just put some weights in it, or a vest of some nature, if you can get that. I don't suggest putting your baby brother or sister in your bag and walking. I don't suggest that. But, sometimes we gotta do what we have to do. So the distance for that ruck for that first month, that first week, I have it at 4 miles. Now, a lot of people say, oh, just do 12 miles, just do 8 miles. No, the way I train is I like to start from a base and I like to build up. So I'm starting at 4, then I'll get to 6, I'll get to 8, then I'll get to 12. Just a personal preference, just based off of how I train throughout the week, implementing the weight room aspect with my lower leg workouts, my core, and also the weight and the speed that I'm going on my ruck marches, and also the running and everything that plays a factor during the week and the ongoing months. So Saturday and Sunday, it's a rest period, except for in the video you've seen me doing swimming exercises or workout. So with the swimming, I'm not going to do it every weekend, but one weekend out of the month, I may, either Saturday or Sunday, I may go do a swimming workout, or I will substitute one of my running days, because I have 3 running days. I have a short sprint day, 2-mile day, and then a long distance day. Substitute one of the running days for a pull workout day. And you could do it like that. If you don't want to do the pull workout, it doesn't matter. The pull workouts do not really pertain to the selection process or the tryout, depending on what type of branch or organization you're trying out for. But for me, it's not a factor. It just helps with the workout and the training aspect and a whole lot of other science that goes into it. So you can add it or don't add it. Now, for the ongoing week, the second week coming up in the first month, and you will do this for the entire time, all the way until you're ready to go to, I guess, your trial or your selection process. Now, I will suggest taking like maybe a week or a 2-week break in the training, probably during the month prior to you going, so you can give your body time to rest, rejuvenate, however you want to put it, and then, you know, pick it back up once you get there. Your body should be good to go, because you're going to be breaking it down a lot, and you need the proper recovery time, including on the weekends, and a little week. Maybe 2 weeks is kind of long, but a week generally, from all the beating and everything that you're putting onto your body. So second week, month 1, you're going to follow the same regimen, the same categories: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Unless you're going to switch up for the swimming, then you could just do that and be good to go. But for the second week, I like to try to push myself to get above that standard that I had set for the previous week. Now, if I can't beat that standard, then I will maintain the standard from the first week, and that's okay, because the next week, the third week, you will push to try to get past that standard that you weren't able to pass for the second week. And that goes with the weight room. The weight room, you can't really push the weights like that, because that's how you get injured and then you mess up a lot of things. So with the weight room, with increasing your weights for specific exercises, I like to slowly progress. I don't like to jump ahead of things. No matter if you're taking pre-workout, BCAAs, protein, creatine, it doesn't matter. Take your time and don't hurt yourself, because I was actually a victim of that. I thought I was Hulk smash and boom, yeah, hurt myself, had to chill out for a minute, lost all my gains and progress. Don't do that. Take your time. With the running, the sprinting, long distance runs, also the rucking, set a time, or if not setting a time, add more weight for the rucking, or add a weighted vest for the running or the sprints. For the sprints, for that first Monday, the first week, I did 200 meters. Now, during the third week or the fourth week of that first month, or maybe the first week of the second month, I may go away from running 200 meters, sprinting 200 meters. Now, the sets will remain the same. The time will obviously change, because it's a longer distance that you're increasing to. Now, for the 400 meters, whenever I choose to do that, I'm not going to start off with a weighted vest. Some of you can. I personally, I'm not going to do it. I like to build up to that. So I'm going to increase my time, my goal time, but also I'm going to try to find a nice little comfortable base where I feel like I can, you know, get the reps in efficiently. And then the next week, when I go to 400 meters for that second week Monday, or the third week of the Monday, whatever the case may be, I will increase my speed. And that is what's going to help you over time. If you continue to train like that, whether it's the weight room, the ruck marching, it will help tremendously in your progress. The rucking, same thing. Increase the speed, increase the weight, or increase the weight, maintain the speed. However you want to do it, that's going to help tremendously as well, etc. So, for example, let's say the first month I was doing strictly back squats. Some people be like, oh, well, I don't know any other exercises I can do. Well, here's an example. You can switch out back squats for the first month to the second month, and then you can implement front squats. If you all don't know what I'm referring to, then, you know, Google is a great source, or your local gym, or you can go on YouTube and just find videos that shows you the proper mechanical structure and how to actually effectively engage that exercise. And this goes for the rest of the month. Well, not the rest of the month, throughout the year, for the preparation of the training cycle, the testing, whatever you want to call it. Now, at some point, I may cycle back into the general back squats or whatever exercises you had at the beginning when you first started this training, and then that's okay. And then you just keep building up like that. You can continue to always progress. We don't want to hit a plateau. That's the end of the video. I hope you all liked. I hope you all learned something. I hope you all enjoyed it. Remember, if you haven't already, subscribe down below, and also hit a like. Greatly appreciate it. Add comments, argue amongst each other. Doesn't really matter. Tell me videos that you all want to see in the future, whether it's shooting, training, tactics, physical fitness, performance, and also diet and nutrition. Till next time, train hard, stay safe.